Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today class. Today, Oracle Cloud Supply Chain Management and Manufacturing demo session. So, myself, Sarath Kumar, representing MRU Technologies. I am the trainer and founder of MRU Technologies. So, if coming to my background, I have around 8+ years of experience into Oracle Cloud Oracle applications, both into e-business suite as well as cloud applications. So, and we are into this training field from last 3 years. So earlier, initial 1 year, I used it to train people on e-business suite R12 application, and later from last 2 years, I'm training people on cloud application. Initially, I started providing trainings on release 8. So then I myself upgraded to release 12, and we used to provide trainings on release 12. And from last 1 year, we are providing trainings on release 13, latest version. Just give me a minute. Okay, so myself, as I told, so I have around 8+ years of experience, as well as into training field. From last 3 years, I am providing trainings on Oracle applications. Earlier, I used to train people on e-business suite. Now, I'm providing trainings on cloud application. So from last 2 years, and currently we are providing trainings on latest release of release 13, 18B version of the application. Okay, then. So the agenda of today demo session. So first thing, we are going to discuss about overview on Oracle Cloud application as well as other tools. So owned by Oracle, and how those tools or features is integrated to our cloud application. And second one, we are going to discuss about course content as well as training model. Then we are going to discuss about architecture of cloud application. Follows to, we are going to discuss about database structure, and we are going to discuss about cloud enterprise structure, as well as, if possible, if we have time, then we'll open the application, create implementation user as well as employee user. Yes, Siri. Yeah. Hello. Siri. Okay. Okay. So this is what our agenda for today demo session. So let's go to next slide. So is my voice breaking for everyone? Is my voice?
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So first thing, what are the ERP tools available in the market? So we all know that most of the people already working on Oracle e-business suite, and so Oracle e-business suite is one of the ERP tool which is very strong for financial modules, but as well as in Oracle e-business suite we have financials, HRMS, supply chain management, manufacturing, including discrete and process manufacturing, as well as we have complete VCP suite also available in Oracle e-business suite. But when compared to which modules are strong in Oracle e-business suite, everyone will say financials is very strong, and we have the best solutions in the market for financials in Oracle e-business suite ERP tool. So follows to PeopleSoft. PeopleSoft is very strong for human capital management solutions. And JD Edwards. JD Edwards, everyone know. So JD Edwards is very strong for inventory, manufacturing, as well as procurement solutions. And Siebel. Siebel is a CRM module, and Siebel is strong for customer relationship management related modules. And Hyperion is strong for reports and analytics. And SAP is one of the, SAP is the market leader in ERP, so which is very strong in material management, sales and distribution. A part of these ERP tools, we have Logfire. So now Logfire also owned by Oracle only. And if you forget about SAP, remaining all tools, all ERP tools are owned by Oracle Corporation. First thing. So, and what is the competitor for Siebel? Salesforce. Salesforce is the competitor for Siebel. So, but Oracle is owned all these above ERP tools except SAP, and not only these things. So, if you go to Big Machines, so Big Machines is owned by Oracle Corporation, and now it became Oracle CPQ Cloud, Configure Price Quotation Cloud. And So we have a best warehouse management tool in the market is a Logfire, and a Logfire is owned by Oracle, and now Oracle is naming as Oracle Warehouse Management Cloud. Oracle Warehouse Management Cloud. So likewise, Oracle has the lot of ERP tools owned by Oracle, and now so once Oracle owned all these ERP tools, so by taking the best solutions from each and every ERP tool, so Oracle started building cloud application from the scratch. It's not a upgrade version to e-business suite. It's not a upgrade version to e-business suite. It is built by ADF components from the scratch. First thing, and initially we used it to pronounce as Oracle Fusion application. The terminology or pronunciation wise, we use it to pronounce in the market like Oracle Fusion applications. Same is pronounced by Oracle Corporation also. But going forward, they changed the naming convention, and they used to start pronouncing as Oracle Cloud application. So what is the history of this Oracle Cloud application? So we have Oracle Cloud application from release 5, release 6, release 7 also available. But the first official hit version of the application is release 8. So release 8 of the application is that the user interface is totally different. At that time, so in release 8 of a Fusion application, at that time we use it to pronounce as a Fusion application. In Fusion application, so the best features are available is human capital management features as well as financials as well as procurement. Initially, human capital management became totally stable, and lot of clients implemented HCM solutions in release 8. Parallelly, financials also, we have best solutions in release 8, and so a lot of clients implemented financials also. Follows to procurement. We have some good features in procurement in release 8. So, and release 8 is a both on-premise and cloud databases available. For release 8, both cloud and on-premise databases are available. What is an on-premise database and what is a cloud database? What is an on-premise database and what is a cloud database? So an on-premise database nothing but so where we are going to take the database servers and we are going to install data centers and data servers, and we are going to take the responsibility of the data. We are going to take the responsibility of the data. That is a on-premise database. Nothing but the database servers and centers is going to exist in some client location, their client head office or their client IT centers. So from there we are going to take care of entire data by hiring some database administrators and data security teams. End of the day, we are responsible for our data, and we need to install servers, we need to take care of data centers and everything. So that is a on-premise database. That means the database version is with us. But a cloud database, nothing but Oracle will take care of your database. So in the cloud version, and they are going to provide you a URL to use the application. So similarly, what we will pronounce this. So they are going to provide the database for using cloud application. What is the terminology we are going to use? A general terminology in the market. What is the general terminology we are going to use in that? So we are going to pronounce as SaaS, software as a service. That means in the cloud version, Oracle is going to provide the software as a service, and they are going to send the invoice copy to the clients on a regular basis based on the data consumption. How much data consumed by specific client, Oracle is going to send the invoice copy. And we have three different types of databases is there: SaaS, PaaS, and infrastructure as a service. We'll deal those things in the next slides. So at this moment, we'll discuss about a release history. So now release 8, we got database in on-premise as well as cloud version. So and we got release 8 somewhere in 2014. And follows to subsequent we have release 9. So by release 9, human capital management, financials, procurement solutions became stable, as well as inventory solutions also. We have some good features in inventory also. And the release 9 is both we got on-premise and cloud versions. Even release 9 also we got on-premise and cloud versions. Follows to release 10. So release 10. So by release 10, we have complete human capital management, financials, procurement, inventory, and complete product management solutions also available. So, okay, what is the best tool for PLM in the market? What is the best tool for PLM? Someone want to speak?
Agile?
Agile PLM, correct. So who owned by Agile PLM? Which organization purchased that Agile PLM?
Oracle.
Arkil Corporation owned Agile PLM. Agile Product Lifecycle Management tool is one of the best tool to take care of entire product lifecycle management. And Arkil Corporation owned that Agile PLM, and whatever we have the best features in Agile PLM, now we have in cloud application. That means we can say one thing: cloud nothing but it's not like whatever the features is there. It's not like copying to here. It's like whatever the best features available in the market, Arkil owned all those tools first. And again, every tool is going to have some bugs or some minor points will be there. So by rectifying all these points, so by taking all those solutions, Arkil built this cloud application from scratch. Okay. Now by release 10, so we have all the PLM. So by release 10, so we have PLM solutions also became stable in application, and release 10 is a purely cloud version. Release 10 is purely cloud database. So Arkil stopped on-premise in release 10, and user interface is totally different. Then follows to release 11 again. So when we got release 10, we got release 10 somewhere around end of the 2015. End of 2015, we got release 10, and in mid of 2016 we got release 11. So in release 11, even order management features also available, as well as basic VCP features available, and even basic manufacturing features also available in release 11. And release 11 also, it's a pure cloud database. Cloud nothing but it's a software as a service, which we are going to discuss in next slides. Then follows to release 12. So release 12 we got in 2016 December. So release 12, Arkil provided complete human capital management, financials, and complete HCM solutions. So are available, except in order management, cycles are not available, but remaining all solutions are available. As well as Arkil started providing on-premise and cloud versions of the application, but for a new client, Arkil is not providing on-premise database. So the existing clients who implemented Fusion application in release 8 or release 9 in on-premise database, for their upgrade purpose only. So Arkil is giving on-premise database in release 12. Follows to release 13. In release 13, which we received in August 2017, where complete OEM solutions became stable, and in release 13, we have database updates like 17A, 17B, 17C, and 17D, and 18A and 18B. 18B nothing but the database version is release 13 18.05. So which is the latest one. So by this version, complete OEM solutions and complete pricing solutions became stable. Earlier we used to have a lot of bugs in pricing solution. Now complete pricing solutions became stable, and complete discrete manufacturing solutions became stable, and we have very good features and compared to other tools in the market. And from release 13 onwards, lot of clients started implementing supply chain management as well as manufacturing, even so demand planning also, Again, release 13, we have on-premise database and cloud database. So, but majority scenarios, you can see that Arkil is going to sell only cloud version only cloud version. On-premise, so they are giving in release 13 also for upgradation purpose who are in release 8 and release 9. But for a new client, so far, Arkil sales team is not supporting to sell on-premise database. Okay. And it is mandatory to understand the release history also. So, if you want to work on application. Any questions on this specific slide?
Yeah, I have one question. So all these offerings and the releases, they're all cloud releases, right? They're not non-cloud releases. They are specific to cloud releases, right?
No. Release 10 and 11 are specific cloud release. Release 13, we have cloud release and on-premise release. But on-premise, Oracle is not selling for new clients.
Okay.
The clients who are in release 8 and 9 for their upgradation purpose only, Oracle is providing on-premise database. And even, so if you want to be honest, for them also Oracle is forcing to go with cloud only.
Okay.
Because on-premise nothing but it's a one-time selling only, right? Usually they will sell the database one time, and so client has to take care of data servers and centers. That means Oracle is going to get license cost for one time for database, and application wise also the license cost is going to be less. But when compared to cloud, so Oracle is going to charge on regular basis based on the data consumption. That's why Oracle is not supporting people for on-premise database.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then we'll go to next slide. What is our course content? So what I will do is, so I'm going to explain you course content by open the PPT, as well as I will start make note in a notepad. I will make a note in notepad. Okay. So first thing, as part of supply chain management, so we are going to deal all these modules like product information management, inventory, order management, distributed order orchestration and pricing, procurement. Then how we are going to deal. So let's start. Let's make a note and we'll explain. Okay. Course content by MRU Technologies. So first thing, anyone, we need to start any course, any module you want to discuss. So from where we have to begin? So we need to begin with business group in e-business suite. In cloud application, we use it to pronounce as enterprise structure. Enterprise structure. So first we are going to discuss about enterprise structure. So then when you say enterprise structure, what we are going to discuss? So we have a concept of enterprise structure where top level is enterprise, follows to ledger, follows to legal entity, follows to business unit. So which we need to discuss. So that means we are going to cover basic legal entity setups, basic ledger setups, as well as we are going to discuss complete business unit and inventory setups, and we will configure sub inventory setups. Till configuring from in e-business suite terminology, from business group to sub inventory, we will say multi-org structure. In e-business suite, we will say multi-org structure, configuring from business group to sub inventory. Similarly, we are going to configure from, so here we will say from enterprise to sub inventory. So which is a enterprise structure. Stock locators is an optional concept in e-business suite. Same in cloud application also. Stock locator is a optional concept. That means first we are going to discuss enterprise structure, where we are going to cover within enterprise structure. We are going to cover basic GL setup. One second. Okay, basic GL setups, as well as we are going to cover basic legal entity setups. Follows to, we are going to discuss about business unit setups and inventory setups. From business unit onwards, we are going to discuss in detail. From business unit setups onwards, we are going to discuss in details. Business unit nothing but, so in e-business suite terminology, we will say operating unit. So BU setups follows to, so inventory setups and sub-inventory setups. First, we are going to discuss about enterprise structure. Then our main course content will start from this point, like product information management. So what is the difference between product information management and product management? Product management is a complete product lifecycle management offering. Within that one, so we have a modules, product information management, configurator, we have, as well as we have innovation management cloud and product hub. We have different modules within product management offering. So again, one more thing before discussing course content, so let's give me this point. In e-business suite, so for example, entire supply chain modules nothing but what we will pronounce, just pronunciation wise. So okay, combination of inventory, OEM and purchasing, we will say supply chain management, correct?
Yeah.
Correct me if I am wrong, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Then we will say SCCM suit. 1 second. Okay, so we will say supply chain management suit. Similarly, we will say financial suit. Similarly, we will say financial suit. But in cloud application, the terminology, what we are going to pronounce is offerings and options, nothing but modules. So let's take an example. In e-business suite, core purchasing is one module, advanced procurement is three other modules. But here we will say procurement offering. Within procurement offering, all those four modules we will say options. But anyhow, here we have 6 modules. Likewise, we are going to pronounce offering nothing but a complete suite. Within that suite, options nothing but what are the modules we have. So product management is a offering. Under product management, what we are going to discuss, okay, let me add product management offering. So under product management, we are going to discuss 100% of product information management. Follows to, we are going to discuss configurator. So for what purpose configurator requires? So we need to discuss configurator for order management, ATO cycles and CTO cycles. So if you want to discuss ATO and CTO, here we need to discuss configurator. In e-business suite, Oracle configurator is not mandatory. So by default, Oracle seeded configuration options will be populated. But here we need to discuss complete configurator solutions, as well as we are going to discuss item structure. Item structure nothing but it's a bill of material, BOM. So BOM also now part of product management only. And under product management, we are going to discuss all these things in detail. And at the time of real-time sessions, we are going to give you an overview on innovation management cloud. Innovation management cloud. It is an overview. So wherever I mentioned overview, that's we are going to discuss at the time of real time. The remaining things we are going to discuss in detail from each and every setup. Then we are going to discuss as part of our training program, we are going to discuss inventory. So again, one more point. In e-business suite, we can create items and item related setups in inventory also, as well as in EBS, we have PIM module. A OAF forms OAF pages module is there. But in cloud application, if you want to create an item, if you want to manage an item related setups, you have to go with product information management only. So you cannot create any item or item related setups in inventory. Then what purpose inventory will serve? Inventory will serve for dedicated transactions and receivings only. So that means, so we are going to discuss inventory management in detail. And in inventory management, what we are going to cover? We are going to cover all the inventory transactions. All inventory transactions, nothing but miscellaneous receipts, miscellaneous issue, account alias receipts, account alias issue, sub-inventory transfers, movement requests, nothing but move orders, interrogatory transfers, transfer orders, discussing about reservations. All these things we are going to discuss, as well as we are going to discuss complete inventory controls. Inventory controls. What are the inventory controls? We have lot control, serial control, and locator control. Again, within lot control, we have a different concepts. So we are going to discuss all the possible lot controls like child lot control, parent lot control, as well as lot hold days, maturity days. All these things we are going to discuss. Active lots and inactive lots and lot indivisible concepts. Follows to serial control. In serial control, we are going to discuss at organization level, at item level scenarios, as well as we are going to cover serial number generation at inventory level or inventory receipt or at sales order or transfer order or work order issue scenarios, and predefined serial numbers and dynamic entry at receipt serial numbers. We are going to cover all these scenarios in serial control also. So in lot control, and one more point, we are going to discuss about lot expiry, shelf life days and user expiration date scenarios. So we are going to discuss and we are going to test all these scenarios with our own setups, and as well as locator control. So we are going to discuss locator control, all these scenarios. We have 3 scenarios: predefined locators, dynamic locator control, and determinate sub-inventory. Again, if you choose determinate sub-inventory, we have different concepts in that. We are going to discuss all the inventory controls in detail, including revision control. Then follows to countings. Inventory countings. In e-business suite, how many countings we have? In e-business suite, how many inventory countings we have?
I guess 2.
Yeah, two are main, like one is physical inventory counting and another one is cycle counting.
Cycle.
As well as we have in e-business suite replenishment counts also. For expense items at sub-inventory level, we will maintain replenishment counts. So in cloud application also, we have a concept of replenishment count, but we won't treat as a countings. We will treat as a planning. So that is the reason in cloud application, we have two countings. One is physical inventory counting and cycle counting, which we are going to discuss in detail. Then follows to plannings. So we have a concept of inventory plannings. So it's not like in e-business suite. In e-business suite, in the standard inventory application, we have 4 plannings: minimax planning, reorder point planning, Kanban planning, and replenishment planning. But in cloud application, the plannings are some different concepts is there. So where minimax planning is there, reorder point planning is there, and recently we have MRP MPS planning also available within inventory management only from the release 13.18b update only, that is available. So which we are going to discuss, as well as now earlier we used it to, see like standard inventory planning is different, MRP MPS planning is different, and a VCP is different. But now everything is a part of, within integration only available, and we are going to discuss all the inventory plannings like minimax, replenishment, and the reorder point planning. And we don't have Kanban planning so far in the application. Then what else we have in inventory?
ATP rules, setups.
No, the setups are part of within those discussions.
And the item definition.
Items comes under product management. So I started typing also.
Okay.
Consignment inventory transactions, remember? So in e-business suite, we have consignment inventory as well as vendor management inventory. But now within consignment only, so we have a concept of transfer from owned party and transfer by us. That means vendor management inventory concept also falls now within consignment only. And we are going to discuss complete consignment inventory transactions. But we don't have inventory month and closing period concept in cloud application. That concept is totally removed. So these are the things which we are going to discuss as part of inventory management, as well as pickings, picks, shipments, and receipts also falls under inventory only. But picking we are going to discuss at OEM, shipments also we are going to discuss at the OEM. Both combines we will pronounce as shipping execution, as well as receipts we are going to discuss for procurement as well as RMA receipts. Okay, so these are the topics which we are going to cover under inventory management. Follows to
about the move orders and everything.
Yeah, all those things falls under inventory transactions only.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So all those things falls under inventory transactions. Move order, nothing but here we will say movement requests, inter-org transfers, sub-inventory transfers, as well as transfer order concepts. All those things we are going to discuss, including reservations also.
Sarath, during item definition, it will be covered like planning defined fence, user defined fence, days, and everything. Timing fence.
Yeah, planning fence falls under VCP.
No. It is item definition only. It can be used in MRP planning also, right?
Yes, we can use. Now, I just said you right. So MRP planning is available from release 13.18b.
Okay. During item definition, will these topics will be covered?
We'll discuss about all the item attributes. We are going to discuss about all the item attributes. Not all in one day.
Not in all in one day. The list of values in each tab. What is this? Each point figure out.
We are going to discuss.
For example, general planning, there will be 4 values will be there. Vendor manage.
Yeah, I got it. Let me give you one point. For example, if you are performing, let's take an example, we are discussing about purchasing. So if you are discussing about purchasing, we will go and we will discuss about purchase, purchasable, market price, list price, all these purchasing related attributes. So let's take, so we are discussing order management cycles. Then we are going to discuss customer ordered, enabled, customer ordered, transfer, back-to-back attributes, so invoice attributes, all these things we are going to discuss. So we are discussing about back-to-back. So in the back-to-back, we are going to discuss related to the So web stores as well as the planning. So if that is a buy item, what is the planning method it is going to applicable? All those things we are going to discuss. Like we are going to cover. So when we are discussing manufacturing, then we will come and we will discuss about manufacturing item related attributes. Like that, we are going to discuss all the item attributes. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Then follows to procurement.
Yeah, Sharath, one more thing.
Yes.
Sharath, compared to from the 11i to R12, in the R12, the process manufacturing has been clubbed, right? So how about in the cloud? Like, is it been clubbed, or will there will be any structure change, or how is it going to be?
Okay, so VCP in cloud is, I mean, we have a lot of changes when compared to e-business suite. First thing, in e-business suite, we will say advanced planning, ACP, we will pronounce as advanced planning. Plus, some people will choose as a D mantra also advanced planning, and we have separate VCP where we have inventory optimization, production scheduling, agile quality, as well as rapid plannings. All these things are available. But now we don't have like a separate ACP, separate VCP. Everything we will treat as a value chain planning only. Within value chain planning, we have demand planning and demand management, nothing but demand draft, and supply order planning. So within those things, all these things will cover. But for our training purpose, we are not going to discuss VCP. We will discuss basic VCP. That means, so we are going to discuss global order promising in detail, as well as planning central overview. Our training is supply chain management and manufacturing, but for order management purpose, we need to discuss some VCP setups, which we are going to cover. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then procurement. In procurement, in e-business suite, we will say core purchasing and advanced procurement, but here we will say one procurement offering. Under procurement offering, we are going to discuss purchasing. So purchasing, nothing but we are going to cover. So creating requisitions, as well as we are going to discuss about all these setups and approval management setups. Follows to, we are going to cover about purchase orders. So standard purchase order, blanket purchase agreements, contract purchase agreement, and we are going to receive. So, and we will discuss all types of receipts. But we have a concept of sourcing. Earlier in e-business suite, within core purchasing, sourcing is available, as well as in advanced sourcing also available. But now we don't have the difference. So sourcing, nothing but if you want to go with negotiations, you need to implement sourcing module. So where we are going to discuss request for quotations as well as quotations. Again, request for quotations. We are going to discuss about a single RFQ as well as two-stage RFQ also. Two-stage, nothing but where we are going to mention technical specifications separately and functional specifications separately, which is going to discuss as a technical quotation, and a commercial quotation, nothing but where we are going to include a pricing details. So which we are going to discuss two-stage RFQs and auctions also. Auctions, against auctions, bidding and everything we are going to discuss. So that means to discuss sourcing, again, we have to discuss a lot of setups like negotiation templates, negotiation styles, sourcing programs and everything. So we are going to discuss complete sourcing module, and follows to supplier portal. Supplier portal, nothing but iSupplier in e-business suite terminology. And we are going to cover complete supplier portal solutions. And we are going to discuss about self-service procurement. So when it comes to self-service procurement, in e-business suite terminology, it is procurement, which we can purchase through shop by category, as well as, so we can create catalog and non-catalog requests where we can do with the help of smart forms and everything. But in cloud application, in the purchase, in core purchasing itself, we will pronounce as catalog and non-catalog requests. The advantage with SSP, self-service procurement, is we can purchase through shop by category, and for non-catalog requests, we can use smart forms. So we are going to discuss self-service procurement, entire local catalog setups, and we have a concept of punch-outs in e-business suite as well as cloud application. I'm not going to, we cannot completely test the punch-out scenario. Yes, punch-out scenario requires official supplier website URL, supplier domain, but we are going to discuss how to achieve all these solutions in detail. So except punch-out scenario, remaining all scenarios, we are going to cover in detail from our own setups. Only punch-out scenario, I'm going to give you overview how to achieve the solution. As punch-out requires supplier website details. So we don't have supplier websites configured with us, right? Because supplier has to provide us domain IDs, key IDs, and everything. So except punch out, remaining things we are going to discuss in detail. So only punch out we are going to explain, but testing we cannot complete. And we have two new modules. So we have one more module, that is supplier qualification. And we are going to discuss complete supplier qualification module. So with the help of initiatives and assessments, we can qualify a supplier. So which we are going to discuss in detail. This module we are going to discuss in detail, and follows to. So we are going to discuss about contract procurement. So again, contract procurement, we are going to discuss from procurement endpoint. So, and if you want to discuss contract procurement, we need to discuss enterprise contracts. That is a totally different module. Where in enterprise contracts, we have procurement contracts, sales contracts, and service contracts. So where the templates, I'm going to use Oracle seeded templates, or else I will create offline, and I'm going to use those templates. From procurement point of view, we are going to discuss complete contract procurement. So this is what training program till here follows to order management training. Order management. So in order management, what we are going to cover? So we are going to cover standard order to cash cycle, back-to-back order to cash cycle. In back-to-back, in e-business suite, we have only one flow, that is purchase requisition flow. But in cloud, we have purchase requisition flow, transfer flow is there, and make flow is there. That means buy, make, transfer flows is there, which we are going to discuss in details with each and everything, all our setups. Follows to dropship scenario. So we are going to discuss a dropship scenario, ATO scenario, as well as RMA, return material authorization scenario. And we are going to discuss about ship only scenario as well as bill only scenarios. Also, all those scenarios is available. So only in back-to-back we have some more extra scenarios is available in cloud application. So we are going to cover all these cycles by discussing order management setups, and pricing setups, and follows to distributed order orchestration. So let's say, don't mention setups. So let's say pricing. So and distributed order orchestration, which we are going to discuss. So in pricing, we are going to discuss complete price list types and everything. So, and follows to, we are going to cover about supply orchestration, which is a mandatory for dropship, make flows, as well as minimax plannings, supply orchestration, and we are going to cover some financial orchestration whenever it is required also. This I will give you one simple thing how we will discuss. So let's take some recent batch 23rd June videos. See, we will start with O2C cycle discussion. So creating the customers, quickly setups, everything we are going to discuss till one cloud SO cycle. And after that one, again we used to discuss about interview questions, shipping scenarios, shipping again other setups, and a pricing override setups, and a tier based pricing. Likewise, almost we discuss 1 month. So almost we discuss some 18 hours of class session till now for order management. Again, we have to discuss some 15 hours for old batch people. So likewise, so each and everything we are going to cover. So I mean, so just I'm showing those videos, just count it just to explain you how we are going to discuss. So let's take another example. So how we are going to explain is, so I'm showing all these from latest batches which is still running. So let's take 28th April here. If you see inventory, so from 10th May we started discussing inventory transactions, and we discuss inventory till countings till 15 days. So if you see, lot controls we used to discuss 2 days, serial control 1 day, locator controls 2 days. Likewise, so if that is 2 days, nothing but you can assume. So if you are discussing 2 hours for lot control, that means how many scenarios we are covering, you can assume. So likewise, we are going to discuss each and every setup in detail, guys. Okay. Then follows to, we are going to discuss manufacturing. So in manufacturing, we need item bill of material, which we are going to cover under item structure. That means already in product management we mentioned that one. So then what else we are going to discuss in manufacturing? We are going to cover work definition, nothing but a routing creation process. So then we are going to discuss complete work execution scenarios, standard work order, non-standard work order, rework work order, and transform work order. We are going to discuss all the 4 different types of work orders, as well as we are going to discuss about material availability rules. We have a concept of material availability rules which we receive, which we have from release 13 18A database update. So we are going to discuss that one, and we cannot view separately the quality. Of course, quality is a separate module, but if you are implementing manufacturing, definitely we will go with quality. That is the reason. So we are going to discuss complete quality plans, inspection plans, and inspection types and everything. And follows to, we are going to discuss costing. Costing is also separate module, but if you are maintaining manufacturing plans, we will go with the standard costing method. So that is the reason we are going to discuss complete costing solutions also. So follows to, we are going to discuss middleware tools. Middleware tools. So in cloud application, one more advantage is middleware tools are by default integrated with application. So what are those middleware tools? So first we are going to discuss security console. Follows to OTBA, overview on OTBA. So OTBA, we are going to discuss only overview. Overview on OTBA. Whatever I mentioned overview, only those things we will discuss high level. Remaining things we are going to discuss in detail. So then follows to BPM, business process management. And we are going to discuss FBDA, file-based data interface. And we are going to cover ADFDA. And we are going to discuss about page composer. That means page composer, nothing but where we are going to discuss about how to integrate. We will see, let's say overview, because the technical point of how to integrate any other third-party tools with the help of web services. Again, we have REST services and SOAP services. REST nothing but integrated cloud services. SOAP services nothing but SOA architecture. How to do that one, as well as how to customize the sandbox activities, like how to customize the email notification templates and everything we are going to discuss as part of page composer, let's say. And we are going to cover. So what else is missing in the middleware tools? Any idea? Sorry?
Workflow.
Yeah, I mean workflow management, nothing but, so we don't have separate workflow managements for OM and PO. By default, the workflows are configured, and in the distributed order orchestration, we will discuss about workflow management. And the remaining workflows, so in the cloud application, you cannot change. But as part of our training session, so we need to cover some more middleware tools. Let's take an example. Sorry. So actually, let's take an example. This is, we will say, application composer. Then we have a thing like page integrations is there, as well as how to maintain your curriculum vitae and everything, how to maintain notifications. All those things we are going to discuss as part of middleware tools only. So, and did you feel like we missed something? Anyone felt like we missed something?
Sarath, what about approvals?
Approvals part of a procurement only. So
yes, and is there any integrated with any AME?
I mean, for AP also, okay. Let's take an example. In cloud application, we have approvals for even order management approvals also available. But I will show you order management approvals. For a PO, we don't. I mean, for AP, we don't have. So seeded approvals at this moment. If you want, you can create a task in BPM. Say, if you give a BPM right overview, so then in there you can understand how to configure the task for approvals for any module, any form.
And I mean, what I'm saying that in EBS, AME is there.
AME. Okay, now we don't have AME. AME is we don't have AME concept. We don't have position, or we don't have supervisor hierarchy concepts. Now we have single approval management concepts, where we have concepts of header stages, parallel and serial approval routings. So those things are different. These things is created by using BPM rules, business process management rules. The approvals
I got Sarath.
totally different. And we missed something.
SOA is missing.
No, not SOA. SOA is technical. So global order promising, which we need to cover in detail for order management. Follows to basic VCP setups. We need to cover. These are mandatory. Okay. Follows to basic AR setups. So it seems like no one is going through the document. Let me place in the desktop. So 20, this is 08 September 2018 course content. Okay, and as well as here we need to discuss about basic AP setups, correct? So this is our course content, and apart of that one, we are going to discuss about. So we are going to discuss about real-time scenarios, and whatever my experience, I am going to discuss about those things, and OEM methodology. OEM methodology, where we have a concept of process and phases, similar like AIM methodology, and even we are going to discuss about AIM methodology also. And apart of this one, so whatever some other overviews on ledgers, fusion accounting apps, just those overviews I am going to provide you. But for those things, you need to join sometimes over the weekends once a batch completes.
Okay.
So this is what our course content for supply chain management and manufacturing training. Anyone have any questions on this one?
Sarath, like, will it be covering like HRMS, like like for the employee setup, like we do it in the purchasing?
Yes,
If it
we
is
have
shared
to do,
MS,
sir.
if it
No,
is shared HRMS.
no, that is the reason. Basic legal entity setups, at the legal entity setups only, we are going to discuss basic human capital management setups for legal employer and payroll statutory unit. Then only we can create a employee user. Then only we can perform all the remaining cycles, like creating the purchase requisitions, creating the purchase orders. If we want to do that one, we need employee. That is the reason we are going to discuss some basic human capital management setups, as well as, so approval management is different, but within that we have a concept of route using scenarios, where in the route using scenarios we have a approval group concept is there, which we are going to discuss, which is part of BPM, or as position hierarchy or supervisor hierarchy concepts is there, for which for those purposes we need to discuss workforce development scenarios, how to create position hierarchy or supervisor hierarchy. But approvals we won't pronounce like that. That is just a routing process. For those purposes we have to discuss. Okay.
Okay. And like, is there any shared HRMS installation or something like? Because in e-business R12 we can go with the shared HRMS or fully HRMS installation.
HRMS wise we are not going to discuss, and I am not very sure. I mean, my course strengths are supply chain management, manufacturing, and financials.
No. I got it. What you're telling, like I'm just telling, like in e-business R12 we were having.
We have. First thing, I don't think we have.
No, shared HRMS we have shared HRMS and complete fully HRMS installation. Because if it is a shared,
okay, I got your point. Okay, so shared HRMS nothing, but if you don't want to buy HRMS module, first thing, if you don't want to purchase the license for HRMS, that means in the purchasing only we have some basic HRMS setups like job. We can create employees and all these things, right? So those things by default, if you don't purchase human capital management also, if you purchase the procurement offering license, you will get those things. Okay.
Okay.
By
Thanks.
default, you will get those. I mean, I got your point. Shared HRMS nothing but. So if you don't purchase complete HRMS module license in e-business suite, you will get create employee setups and all these things as part of procurement only, right? In the purchasing, we will get all these setups. But in cloud application, if you don't procure license for human capital management, nothing but if you don't procure license for workforce development and workforce deployment also, still you are going to get all those setups in procurement offering as well as financials offering also.
Okay, sure.
Sharath, Srihari again.
Yeah, hi.
Sharath, regarding manufacturing, is it about discrete or other flow?
It is a discrete manufacturing. OPM is not yet available in the cloud.
Okay, only purely discrete.
Complete discrete manufacturing.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, hi Sarath, Akash here.
Yes, Akash.
Yeah, I have two questions regarding the consignment inventory you were talking. So, are you going to cover the consignment inventory costing also, or the transaction?
Yes, okay, we'll discuss. I mean, ideally we didn't cover it. Yeah, we will discuss. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
And one thing, yeah, yes.
yeah, the costing will be included in consignment inventory, right?
I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll discuss. I mean, so far we didn't cover for other batches, so we'll
Hmm.
cover. At that time, we'll call everyone and we'll schedule that session over the weekend, and we'll call all the old people also.
Okay. Okay.
What about customizations? Customizations, we are going to give you overview because customizations again it's a ADF concept, sir. But I'm going to give you overview how to customize workflows like DevOps workflows and all those things. So, but customizations still we have limitation if you go with cloud application. If you go with public or private cloud, so customizations we have limitations. Even in hybrid cloud also we have limitations. But so we have a web services concepts available for hybrid cloud.
Yeah. And then my second question is that regarding the migration or integration from EP's hardware to cloud. So, are you going to cover any migration
Okay, let me tell
process?
you. Arkil announced the SOAR concept. I hope everyone knows SOAR, right? Is everyone heard about SOAR? I mean, anyone heard about SOAR? Arkil, Larry Ellison announced recently about the SOAR. So SOAR to the cloud, nothing but it's a one-time upgradation or else migration from e-business suite to cloud. It is a automated solutions which announced by Larry Ellison recently, maybe yeah, June 5 like that. So some 3 months ago, but still that is not available with a complete solution, sir. I mean they announced it, but that's not working. Okay, so that means migration separately we cannot do, just a standard implementations only we have to do, but they announced it. Okay,
Okay.
the migration you can see the field in the cloud application, as well as even they said that it's automation cloud, I mean cloud migration also, but still I mean that's not functional, still they are working like prototype only.
So, regarding the FBDA and ADF FBDR, you are going to cover it, right?
Yes, we already mentioned right, complete FBDA and ADVTA.
Okay. 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 Yeah.
So, and what is the DBA roles here? DBA roles nothing but secure. I mean, so okay, here we have a difference. DBA nothing but database administrator who is going to take care of entire database. Here in the cloud application, DBA is a Arkil only. If you want a clone of the new clone versions, or if you want to apply anything, everything will be taken care by Arkil Cloud DBA people. Arkil Cloud DBA people, but creating the users and everything, providing to the security to the application from front end will be taken care by security console. Like system administrator activities will be taken care by security console in cloud application. Clear theory?
Yes.
Okay. How different is cloud related to Arkil SRs, Srinivasan? Okay. Arkil SRs is the same in e-business suite, but at the time of purchasing the application, the licensing terms may vary. So sometimes based on the amount of database, I mean for private clouds, usually Arkil SRs, so they will come for some less cost, but for public cloud, they will go with some more cost for Arkil SRs. But now for each and every SR, Arkil is I mean, sending a price. It's not like a complete Arkil SS. Like we will take 1 year subscription for Arkil support. Not like that. So for individual SR, they are going to send the price invoice copy to the client teams. Is it important to learn REST API? At this moment, it's not important, but going forward, once you got release 14, so people may start integrating with Oracle Warehouse Management Clouds as well as Oracle CPQ Clouds. So far, most of the clients are using a SOAP structure only, SOA architecture only. But SOA architecture is a bit difficult, as well as licensing cost also a bit difficult. But REST nothing but integrated cloud services is by default integrations. So maybe after 1 year, if you are a pure technical guy, yes, it's the added advantage if you learn that one. But before that, if you want to learn REST API also, you need to idea on complete functional area also. Clear, Srinivasan? Table access. You can access top layer of the table. Top layer only. You cannot modify the data, you cannot edit the data, you cannot delete the data. So you can access top layer of the table to integrate with other applications or else to generate your own custom reports. Okay, Srinivasan. So we have to discuss a few more things as part of our training program. So before that one, so we have a few more slides which we need to discuss. So this is the course content which we discuss in detail. So follows to types of databases we have to discuss. Before discussing about types of data, remaining slides. So I'm going to take all the email IDs. So for that purpose, I'm going to stop recording for a minute. So let me pause recording. So as part, this course content is, this course program is going to last minimum 3 months, and it may extend 4 months also. But we are going to provide, the best knowledge. So that is the reason I need more time also. We cannot complete the batch within 1 or 2 months. And the second thing, the course cost. So as part of our course program, we are going to provide you a demo environment of cloud application for your practice purpose for 5 months. And we are going to provide you, so the documents which we are going to prepare as part of classroom training, I'm going to share all those documents, and I'm going to guide you how to follow latest updates like release readiness documents, as well as how to follow RK Cloud documentations. I'm going to provide all those knowledge, as well as we are going to provide, so till some 30% of class videos, like whatever the classes you are going to miss, I'm going to provide those class videos, as well as so some mandatory videos like O2C cycles, P2P cycles, all those mandatory videos I'm going to share for everyone. And this course cost is going to cost you 35,000 Indian rupees. So if you want to pay in US, I'm going to provide you in my US account also. There you need to transfer 600 US dollars. Okay. So if you have any questions, or else we can continue the session for next 10 minutes and we'll close the demo today. And the class timings are every day. So from Monday to Friday, morning 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. India time. So every day 1 hour. And sometimes we need a, sorry?
Yeah, when it is going to start?
So from Monday onwards, it's going to
Monday.
continue.
Okay.
From Monday nothing but from 10th in India time, from Monday onwards, it's going to continue. Okay? So few people are sharing their mail IDs in WhatsApp. Okay, I will make a note after that. After this session, I will make a note of your mail IDs also, guys. Any questions on course content or a cost or a instance access or services, what I offered?
In the instance, like what kind of
Can you please speak louder? I think it's Sunil, right?
can you hear me?
Yeah, Srinivasan sir. Yeah, I'm able to hear you, but your voice is a bit low.
Yeah. So I'm asking, like, in the demo instance, what kind of modules will be? If the whole gamut of modules will be there, or like each
Yes,
one
in
has
demo
its.
environment, all the offerings will be available, and I'm going to provide you uh, admin login details.
Okay.
So installments, usually we won't encourage installments, sir. So, but you have an option to join our class until 1 week, and we'll discuss about that offline. Usually, most of the students we are taking one-time payment only, but everyone can join the sessions till Friday, next Friday, and if you like the sessions, then you can continue. But if you want an instance access, you need to pay upfront. You need to confirm, and you need to pay upfront. Most of these scenarios we won't give the installment option. We'll discuss, offline. Okay. So we have two people, on the name of Srinivas, we have two people. Just in the WhatsApp, just give me your complete name, so I will remember clearly. Okay, Sri Priya. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's continue for 10 more minutes, and I will close the session because few people it is already late. They are in US time zones. So okay. So far we discussed about course content. Follows two types of databases. So we said that cloud database, that's fine. So which Oracle is going to provide as a software as a service, that is fine. But what are the databases we have in the market in cloud? We have software as a services is there, and in platform as a service is there, and infrastructure as a service is there. Software as a service nothing but this ERP tool database which we are going to provide software as a service. That means Oracle is going to provide you cloud application as a service. That means how much data you consume, based on that one, Oracle is going to charge on a regular basis. And the cloud application is completely, it's a standard application. Cloud ERP application is standard application, and there is no customization allowed in this standard application. And it is a SaaS application, software as a service database application. Then we have a concept of infrastructure as a service. Tell me, which is the best tool for IaaS platform? In the market, what is the best one for IaaS? Anyone have any idea?
Amazon?
Sorry?
You're asking which platform is the best?
IaaS, infrastructure as a service, which is the best infrastructure as a service we have in the market?
Amazon services?
So the best one, yes, Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services is one of the best infrastructure as a service, as well as we have Azure Cloud and the Google Cloud Platform. Currently in infrastructure as a service, Oracle is in 7th place, but they are targeting for top 3, and maybe they will achieve very soon. Infrastructure as a service, nothing but it's any organization, they are going to offer you cloud database. So, and you can create your own, you can develop anything in that database. You can develop your tools, you can develop any pages or anything. So anything you can develop in infrastructure as a service. But cloud application is a SaaS database. Cloud ERP application is a software as a service database, as well as, so if you want to create any tools, anything you can develop in any infrastructure as a service. So, or else you can go with any other tools. Then what is platform as a service? Platform as a service, nothing but integration tools. So let's take SOVA is a platform as a service. So REST services is a platform as a service. Integration tools, which they are going to offer as a service. If they are offering a REST services, ICS, thus they are going to provide you as a service how much you are going to use. Based on that one, they are going to send an invoice copy. So platform as a service. These are the databases which we have. Cloud application is a software as a service database. So, and within software as a service, we have different types like public cloud environment, private cloud environment, and hybrid cloud environment. On-premise for SaaS only. For PaaS also on-premise is there, but at this moment, people, I mean, SOVA is there. For example, SOVA is the on-premise, right, architecture. So, I mean, on-premise we have for SaaS, PaaS, but not IaaS. But now PaaS also is a totally cloud only, not on-premise. Only for SaaS database we have cloud and on-premise. Only for SaaS database we have cloud and on-premise. But the SaaS database also on-premise, Oracle is not selling license for new clients. Only for existing clients who are in release 9 or release 8, Oracle is selling the license version. Okay. And currently Oracle is selling license for SaaS as a cloud database only. Within that one also we have public cloud, private cloud, as well as hybrid cloud versions is there. A public cloud environment, nothing but not only for our client, for other clients also Oracle will maintain one cloud database environment. So performance is okay in that one. Private cloud, nothing but a dedicated cloud database environment for specific client, which is going to cost some huge money for clients, but the performance and everything is very good, and the support also very good. Hybrid cloud, nothing but if you want to go with any integration parts with other party tools, in the public or private, Oracle won't support, but in a hybrid cloud, Oracle will support you to maintain other cloud environments integrations also. So these are the types is there. Currently, most of the clients are purchasing either public or private. So based on their billing rates, And if you want to integrate with any third party like a Logfire Cloud, Warehouse Management Cloud, or if you want to go with the CPQ Cloud integrations, then you have to go with hybrid cloud database version. And the license will vary from client to client, the way you are going to negotiate with Oracle sales team. It's not a standard license cost. Again, Oracle is going to provide the license based on number of users, or based on the data usage, or based on the regions also. So based on that one, for each and every offering, Oracle will give you separate quotation for application. Okay. I mean, it's not like a standard cost. Okay, so it's already 9:10. So remaining things, cloud architecture and enterprise structure, will discuss from in Monday session. So at this moment, anyone have any questions? We'll proceed. So remaining things we'll discuss on Monday session, and we'll continue creating the users and everything. And everyone can join till this Friday without any cost. So after that, you need to confirm if you like the session, first thing. But if you like our session, because few people already came with the references who already joined with our, our early students. So our early student references, you already know. So if you want the instance access upfront, then you have to confirm your presence upfront, and you need to, initiate the payment. Yes, Akash, do you have any questions? So anyone have? Sorry. Yes, Sudhir, do you have any questions?
Yes, Sarath.
Yes, Akash.
Yeah, there is a question regarding a certification. If I want to give any certification
Okay.
like SCM or
Certification.
inventory
Okay, one thing. So usually we used to provide procurement certification dumps, as well as sometimes we used to provide order management dumps also. Now the certifications is totally revised. Once we got that one, so we are going to prepare the dumps with correct answers. Or else, for example, let's take an example. You got some dump from some of your friend, or some you purchased from some sites. Then usually even people are purchasing from sites also, most of the people are failing because answers are wrong. So in that scenario also, so if you give us some time, we are going to modify all those questions by taking some time. We have a couple of expert team also there. So then we are going to provide the revised dumps. And whatever dumps we have, we are going to share it, like procurement and order management dumps. But at this moment, those dumps, I will say, don't write certification at this moment. So just write the certification after January, because still the certification numbers not changed. Oracle may bring a new certification number.
Okay.
Sarath, this is Srinivas. You are providing the application access, right?
Yes.
So can we access all the modules like finance
Yes, you can
modules
access
and
complete offerings.
complete offering, like like R2 right, for accreditation software?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
But I'm clearly saying it's a demo environment. So most of the times performance is good, but sometimes you may expect performance is slow sometimes. Okay. So
Sure.
because we are not charging separately for environment, so it's a part of our training only we are providing.
Okay. So like it is individual user, right? So it is not a common user, right?
Sorry.
Like it is individual user, right? So you mean
Individual user, that's fine, but when there is a huge load on the application, someone may practice loading the BDIs like that, because it's a single cloud environment, right? Platform is single cloud environment, which we are going to share. Like how we have real instance, likewise we have a single cloud environment, which we are going to share to the students. Sometimes when others are practicing like loading FBDI templates like that, then sometimes the performance may slow. But classroom instance is different, which we are purchasing from our vendors for a huge price. That is totally different. Classroom instance.
Okay.
Okay. Anyhow, so we are stopping discussing that. I'm going to pause the recording, and we will discuss